Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Julien Genestoux. I'm the CEO and founder at Unlock. Unlock is a company that I created about 3 years ago with a very important goal, which is to reinvent the business model of the web. You see, until now, most of the things online are monetized with attention ads, basically. And that creates a lot of bad things, bad incentives around tracking, as we all know, but also bad incentives around content creation, where creators are being paid by the amount of time that they're able to steal from their consumers, from their fans. And I think that's unhealthy. Over the last almost 15 years, I've realized that the web itself also has a core primitive that I call memberships that are everywhere. For example, you can think of memberships on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is a membership that you pay for on a monthly basis to get access to free shipping. Another type of membership, obviously, is your Netflix account. You pay $10, $12 a month to access the video content, and doing so, you're a member of the Netflix club in some way. But beyond that, you can even think of membership on the social web. The fact that I follow someone on Twitter means that I'm a member of their group of followers in that way. And so that made me realize that even though this is something that we find everywhere, because again, pretty much every website has the concept of a membership somewhere, it is not something that is normalized or standardized in a way that would allow for web scale monetization. And so what really Unlock is, it's a protocol to help every single website or application develop a membership, put it on their website, and monetize by maybe selling some of these memberships. One thing that was really important to me as somebody coming from the open web is that the idea that these protocols need to be permissionless and decentralized. What does that mean? It means that even me shouldn't be in charge of deciding who gets to monetize, who doesn't get to monetize, and how everyone should monetize their things. That also means that the protocol should survive me, should survive the company, should survive everyone that actually is building it. For this, we wanted to build it using permissionless platform. And when I say this, often people understand that it's actually blockchain. So Unlock is actually a protocol built on the Ethereum chain, or in practice, on any Ethereum compatible blockchain, any EVM compatible chain. That allows any creator to deploy a lock, it's a smart contract, and then put it on their website to guarantee that only members of that lock can access certain features, certain types of content, certain applications, certain statuses even on there. The vision that I have is really that eventually the web will have many ways to monetize content or applications or features. But one of the ways is going to be through membership. So as somebody who is using, for example, GitHub, I'm already paying a certain amount a month to use their software. That could be a membership that actually uses Unlock rather than just being kind of a list or a record in the GitHub database saying that, hey, I'm paying for this. The way this works specifically with Unlock is through the use of NFT, non-fungible tokens. Each membership itself, rather than actually being stored on a specific database, is actually stored on the blockchain, as I mentioned, using NFTs. Maybe let's do a quick demo so you can understand. But in practice, Unlock at this point has been used by content creators to monetize their newsletters. For example, a membership to a newsletter, you might have heard of Substack, is obviously a membership. And you can represent this as an NFT. People have used Unlock to create tickets for conferences. Ticket to a conferences like this one actually is a membership to the conference itself. It sounds weird to say this way, but that's a thing that people have used a lot. A lot of other people have used this on their media site, obviously, to lock access to certain content. Also access to, say, Discord channels or eventually Telegram groups or any kind of online community could have a membership to say, hey, these people can access and these other people, if they want to access this content, need to purchase the membership. Let's do maybe a quick demo of how that actually works. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. And for this, you'll see that I'm using my web browser of choice, which is a web browser called Brave. Let's actually wait for this to show up. And Brave has actually a crypto wallet baked in that is accessible using the URL brave ://wallet. And in that wallet, obviously, there's a private key stored. And then there's some money. Here I'm using the XDAI chain, which is a blockchain that is EVM, so Ethereum compatible. You can actually bring assets back and forth between the main chain and XDAI. One of the benefits of this chain, which I think is very important to me, is the fact that it's using proof of stake, which means that it's much cleaner from an environmental perspective. There's no such thing as heavy proof of work mining, which creates a lot of CO2 consumption. Or generation rather than consumption. Another characteristic of that chain is that it uses XDAI as its main currency, and XDAI is actually a stable coin. So that means that in practice, as you can see on my wallet right now, there's about $33.60 here, and that value is pegged to $1 and actually varies very little. So for an example, maybe I'm going to show you this website. This website is created by a musician in Mexico, if I'm correct, who basically wanted to make sure that only his member could access the full extent of his music. And right now, there's a way for me to listen to the first couple seconds. And I don't know if you can hear this in the demo, so maybe I'll try to make this happen, but you can see that it's electronic music here. And as you see here on the left, I can only access 30 seconds worth of that music. What I'm going to do, and you can see that the content is here is locked. What I'm going to do is click on this button to unlock the rest of the music. Here I'm going to connect my crypto wallet. And basically for $1 or 1 XDAI, I'm going to be able to access the rest of the music for 1 day. So clicking that button, my crypto wallet pops up, say, hey, do you really want to purchase that NFT, that membership for this website? The gas price is actually the transaction cost. I actually don't need to pay that much. I'm going to pay less. This is actually what goes to the stakers on the XDAI chain. So I'm paying $1 to the creator here, and about 0.0085 cents to the stakers on the XDAI chain. And so I'm going to confirm this, and you'll see that immediately I've got the membership now, and I can close to go back to the website. And you see that as part of my membership, I'm recognized as a member. So this, I think it's a CD or a vinyl starts to rotate. And more importantly, I can now listen to the whole song, the whole 4 minutes worth of this music. So as you can see here, what's interesting is like I did not create an account. This is actually, believe it or not, a static website. I did not create an account. I did not disclose personal information. I did not put my credit card number. All of this would have been a lot of friction. I just clicked on a few buttons and eventually got that membership. Maybe what's quite interesting about this, I mentioned NFTs earlier, but I do have now in my wallet an NFT that is linked to this membership. So let me show you here at Unlock. We built what is called a keychain, but again, this is not specific to Unlock. This is actually public data that anybody can access. And I'm going to connect my wallet here, and you'll see that I actually have a lot of membership. One of them here is here. Actually, that's the one that I just purchased for that musician. And let me actually stop this sound here. It's valid for 23 hours, 59 minutes, and a few seconds here. And that's an NFT that I could, using traditional NFT website, transfer to somebody else. And if I did so, I would actually lose my access to that music. So again, membership as a representation of, are represented as NFTs, and they give me access to special content on this specific website. So I hope this makes sense for everyone. Let me stop sharing my screen now so I can tell you a bit of the next thing. What's really critical as part of Unlock in the part of decentralization is, like, even though we built this as an open protocol and it will survive us no matter what we wanted is also to not prevent evolution. We want to make sure that if someone in the future uses the protocol and think it should be better, or rather thinks that it can be improved, then we should have a mechanism to allow for these upgrades. And that mechanism is happening through what we call governance. And the way governance happens is basically through a governance token that we created. So think of it as every time you use Unlock, and here, for example, I used it to unlock a membership on that musician website, some new governance tokens are going to be minted, and they're going to be created by the network and given to, in that case, me as a subscriber, so that I can vote on the future evolution of the protocol. It's really the analogy that I would take is as if, for example, in the context of Airbnb, which is this, everybody's familiar with Airbnb. every host would get stock options for the company every time somebody stays in their home. The benefit of this is like eventually Airbnb's interests are completely aligned with the host's interest. And for Unlock, it's the same idea. It's like if you're using the membership, the protocol, you should become one of the stakeholders. And if you become the majority user, the main user of the protocol, then you will become the majority stakeholder. And that means that eventually you can control what the protocol should do in the future. So for this, as I said, we created this token called UDT, which is an ERC20 token, so a token on the Ethereum chain, minted on demand, if you want, every time there is usage of the protocol, in a way to, again, incentivize future adoption and allow anyone to contribute to the evolution of the protocol. What we're adding at this point are a few interesting things. So first, as you know, we are built on the Ethereum chain. You've seen my crypto wallet. This is all fairly advanced, even though I do think that in the near future, this is something that's going to become a lot more familiar with a lot of people. We're adding what we call, what is called credit card support, with the main idea that a lot of users on the web are not familiar yet with crypto, don't have a wallet, and these users should be able to pay with credit card to access the content. And so we're adding a credit card flow to that. What's interesting about this is that it is still using blockchain at the core. It's just the blockchain is not used for the payment itself. The membership is still on blockchain. There's an NFT. All of these crypto things are there, but the payment itself happens with a credit card. And so we think it's actually a very important thing because that allows for adoption and reduces the friction for people that are non-crypto users. At this point, we are incentivizing adoption of the protocol by giving away grants of UDT tokens, so governance token that we have earlier, so that we want to tell people that if they want to build some things on the protocol right now, we'll give them a larger amount of tokens that the protocol will yield, with the idea that if you want to invest in some time and energy in building things for the protocol itself, you should become a stakeholder. You should become somebody who has a say in the community. And again, if that integration that you've built becomes popular, then you should become the main stakeholder, the main shareholder there. So if you're interested in this, I would definitely ask you to reach out to our token grant program. We have people building integration for Shopify, for WordPress, for Discord, for Discourse, and we're really looking for a lot more of these. So if you're building an integration into, say, Ghost, the blogging engine, or into even existing web application that you might use, please do reach out to us. We'd love to tell you how to get a grant. In the meantime, I hope you come visit us on unlock-protocol.com, that you join our Discord, where we're basically having all of the community. And we'd love to for you to join us. Maybe one ask, we're looking for a very skilled WordPress developer. We actually do have a WordPress plugin, but it's not great. And we're looking for somebody to help us improve it a lot and making it a lot better. Again, my name is Julien. I am the CEO and founder of Unlock Protocol, and I hope to see you online very soon. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.